Namaste. I am Dr. Rajasekhar, Dean and Professor of Radiology at Meenakshi Medical College Hospital and Research Institute, Kanjipuram. I will be demonstrating few yogasanas which I have been practicing for past 50 years. I am a member of IMA Ashok Nagar branch. Regular practice of these yogasanas has given me lot of benefits like improved flexibility, reflexes and good balance. I am free from most of the physical ailments. It has reduced the stress which I encounter daily. Now I'll start with Indian sitting pose or fetus in a womb. It is a universal flexion of all joints. Next, it is Bhadrasana or the gracious pose. This asana has multitude of benefits. Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. This asana will stimulate the entire body, stretching the muscles and ligaments of lower limb and spine. Next, Padmasana or lotus pose. Padmasana helps in relaxation, concentration and ultimately meditation. Next, Uttita Padmasana or lifting up pose. It is a variation of Padmasana. Next, Yoga Mudrasana, stretching of the spine as well as strengthening the joints of both the lower limb and upper limb as well as redirecting blood flow to the head. Next, Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. It is useful for strengthening neck and back muscles. It helps the thyroid gland to function properly. Next, Salabhasana or grasshopper pose. It is the backward lift of both legs while in prone position. Next, it is Dhanurasana or the bow pose with to and fro rocking. The most obvious benefit of Dhanurasana is that it restores flexibility to the spine. And this is the to and fro rocking movements of Dhanurasana. Next, Paschimottanasana or forward bending asana. The hamstring muscles are stretched. If the toes are pulled back a little, the gastrocnemius and soleus and the Achilles tendon are stretched. This pose is part of yoga for back pain sequence. Next, Setu Bandhasana or the bridge pose. It strengthens the back, pelvis and hamstrings. It relieves depression and stress. It stretches the neck, chest, spine and hips. Next, Ardha Halasana or half plow pose. Next, full Halasana or plow pose. All of the muscles and ligaments in the calves and thighs are stretched, resulting in greater leg flexibility. Next, this is the modified pose of Halasana. Next, Pavanamuktasana or wind relieving pose. This asana is primarily for strengthening the abdominal muscles and alleviating indigestion, acidity and constipation. Next, I will be performing Mayurasana or the peacock pose. It is one of the important asanas with many benefits like improving concentration, increasing the blood flow to face, thereby increasing youthfulness. It compresses the intra-abdominal organs, strengthens the muscles of arms. Regular practice of this asana is supposed to prolong the life expectancy. It regenerates you. Next, Ustasana or camel pose. The breathing exercise in this pose increases the lung volume. It is good for flexibility of the spine. Next, Vajrasana or the diamond pose. This is useful for good posture. And then next, Shashankasana or rabbit pose. This improves the blood supply to head. And then next, Balasana or child pose. Now the same child pose with backward bending. Next, Sarvangasana or shoulder stand pose. So this asana is supposed to be the queen of all yogasanas. Sarva anga means all parts. It is considered by many to be the most beneficial of all yoga postures. So this is the modified Sarvangasana with backward bending of each limb. Next, Matsyasana or the fish pose. This asana creates a great expansion and stretching of the chest, which helps to relieve upper respiratory congestion as well as it benefits the heart. Additionally, the sinuses are drained and opened from inversion of the head. Stretching of the neck and pressure placed on the top of the head. The thyroid and parathyroid glands are stimulated as well. This is the rocking movements. Next, Ardha Matsyendrasana or half spinal twist pose. It is one of the best yoga postures for cultivating flexibility and strength in the spine. This is Tadasana. This gives stability to the body. This is Vrikshasana. During the performance of this asana, the person must stand on their toes. Next, Trikonasana or triangle pose. The sideward bending helps to stretch and relax the back, shoulders, legs and arms. Next, sideward bending or the spinal twist. Next, Padahastasana or leg to hand pose. Its benefits are similar to Paschimottanasana. It gives good shape to your body apart from stretching your spine and both limbs. Also, the breathing exercise done during this asana provide suppleness to your mind and body. Next, Ardha Chakrasana or half moon pose. Next, Shavasana or the corpse pose. This asana is the most relaxing pose usually performed at the end of the yoga session. It acts as a cool down posture. Thank you.